Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Good evening and welcome to Political Exchange. With me, Parikshit Luthra. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat today inaugurated the organization's three-day outreach program. Sportspersons, film stars, politicians and diplomats were a part of the audience. Mohan Bhagwat spent a substantial amount of time talking about RSS founder Hedgewar and why the Sangh was formed in the first place. He said Sangh is not dictatorial, as claimed by some, but an organization that takes everyone along. Significantly, he said the only job of the RSS is to unite the Hindu society. First, let's listen in to Mohan Bhagwat, the chief of the RSS, and then we'll go across to our guests.
वो वस्तुस्थिति मैं आपके सामने रखने वाला हूं। आपके सामने रखते समय मेरा उद्देश्य आपको कन्विंस करने का नहीं है। कन्विंस होना नहीं होना आपका अधिकार है। जो संपूर्ण समाज को, देश को अपना मानकर काम करता है, किसी को भेदभाव से, शत्रुता भाव से नहीं देखता, और इसके कारण जिसने समाज का स्नेह और विश्वास अर्जित किया है, ऐसा आचरण करने वाले लोगों की टोली प्रत्येक गांव में, प्रत्येक मोहल्ले में खड़ी हो। ये योजना 1925 में संघ के रूप में प्रारंभ हुई। विविधताओं का स्वीकार करो, सभी विविधताएं सत्य है। आचरण का उपदेश तो सबका एक ही है, तुम जियो, सबको जीने दो। संपूर्ण हिंदू समाज को संगठित करने के लिए राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ की उस समय स्थापना हुई।
In fact, one of the things that Mohan Bhagwat also said that he is not a chief, as people call him. He's a Sarsang Chalak, and he's not dictatorial or authoritarian, because the RSS is an organization that stands for Hindu unity and it wants to take everyone along. It's not opposed to any religion, community or ideology. Joining us now is the leader of the CPIM, Fawad Halim, Congress spokesperson Sanjay Jha, member of Rajya Sabha and RSS ideologue Rakesh Sinha, and BJP spokesperson Sudesh Verma is with us as well. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. But Sanjay Jha, coming to you, do you feel that all your misconceptions or all the thoughts that the Congress had about the RSS have been dispelled today? Will you continue attacking the RSS after today?
Parikshit, the RSS has to first tell the people of India as to why did they not hoist the national tricolor flag till the year 2000. I mean, they had no respect for India's national flag. They have to tell us, are they still believing in the Hindu Rashtra, which is against the Constitution of India, framed by the founding fathers of the great Constitution? Have they suddenly given up their resolve to have a Hindu Rashtra? Did you hear Mohan Bhagwat's speech? I just read snippets of it that he made in the World Hindu Congress in Chicago, where he talked about wild dogs trying to attack a lion. Who are the wild dogs he was referring to? I mean, end of day, you have to recognize that the RSS is running the country. A vote for the BJP is a vote for the RSS. The RSS is the quasi, shall we say, the Nagpur is the capital of India. And we know the hardline RSS Hindutva philosophy. They are not into Hinduism.
Okay.
They are into Hindutva. The Congress party is Hinduism. The BJP and the RSS is Hindutva, which is playing around with the majoritarian sentiment to, under the camouflage of what they call as cultural nationalism. Everybody knows that. It's a hypocritical party.
Okay, let me get in Rakesh Sinha at this point.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi has exposed them, talking about their role, talking about their zero role in the freedom struggle, or the atmosphere of hate they created leading to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. They are desperate to try and, somewhere create an image makeover.
Okay,
but
Rakesh
what
Sinha,
is their ideology? Ask them.
Sanjay, hold on for a second. On that thought,
religious fanatical
was that
people
the
that
reason for this outreach program which began today, that somewhere the RSS feels that its identity is threatened? There is a need to go to the people. Does the RSS feel the political pressure in the run-up to 2019?
There are two dimensions of the present day, 3 days conclave. One is that we, all of us, including intellectuals, common masses, are fed up with the state of affairs in democracy. Dialogue is the essence of democracy. When the dialogue decreases or diminishes to the level of allegations and counter-allegation, abusive words, and the way the binary is created between us and them, then this is a erosion of democracy. So RSS believes that adversaries are not enemies. So we have invited each and every person, please come, join us, have a differences. Those people who quote Montesquieu in every debate, that Montesquieu said that I will defend your idea despite I disagree till my last breath. And now they believe that there cannot be dialogue with the RSS. And my question to Sanjay Jha, he should read his own history. When Congress party had alliance in Kerala for the first time with the Muslim League, which still then was votary of Pakistan, which still votary was against the Tiranga Jhanda, which still was to Bande Mataram Jan Gan Man, then Congress had done a great service to the nation. Had it done great service to the secularism and democracy? My second question, important question is that Kanhaiya Lal Manik Lal Munshi, Pattabi Sita Ramaiah, these were the great Congress leaders who believed in a dialogue and discourse. Second important thing is that RSS has not expanded into the political propaganda. We have been working all over the country due to our programs, due to our ideology, we are expanding. This is just an opportunity for a samvad, dialogue, and to restore the convention and tradition of dialogue, which Congress is rejecting. And
it's only for samvad. But Rakesh Sinha, and this is a question for Sudesh Verma, one of the first things that Mohan Bhagwat said today while explaining the thought behind the RSS and the ideals of founder Hedgewar was that Hedgewar was also a member of the Congress party, and he also went on to praise the role the Congress played in the freedom struggle. So don't you think that's a message also to the BJP that there is need to improve the discourse in politics today, Sudesh Verma?
You see, as Professor Rakesh Sinha was saying, you see, we have celebrated Congress leaders, those we thought actually work for the cause of the country. It's all about who is working for the country in our assessment. But when we praise you, you're very happy. But when we make a critical analysis of your role in the history of the nation, you just say, no, this is RS thought. This is not acceptable in this country because our country is based upon what RSS chief said today, Sangh Chalakji, that you see, is the Hindu ethos, What Mr. Jha is saying, Hinduism, is Hindutva is an ethos, which the Supreme Court has also defined. You cannot club it with Hindus or Muslims. You adopt any religion, whether Islam or Christianity, that ethos continues with you. You don't want your brother to be like Aurangzeb. You want your brother to be like Lakshman. This is the ethos,
But the question, Sudesh Verma, here is, over here, of course, he will be speaking over the next 2 days, but he said that the only aim of the RSS is to unite the Hindu society. Now, what about the entire nation? That is a question.
That is the precise thing.
Fawad Halim, I want to come to you.
No, can I explain? When you talk of Hindu society, the society is encompassive. Is comprehensive. It doesn't exclude, as I told you, that even Islam followers or followers of Christianity, they also have the Hinduiness in them. So when people of India outside are identified as land of Hindus, then they are also Hindus. So their ethos is Hindus. Is what ethos that is asking you to damage a civilization or a culture and take a different culture? We don't understand. You can adopt different religious practices, but you don't change your forefathers. You don't change your culture. That is the whole issue.
Okay, Fawad Ali, are you convinced with that argument that Sudesh Verma is making, that when Mohan Bhagwat is talking about RSS, saying that it really brings together all religions and communities, it is meant to unite Hindu society, Hindutva unites all, it really means that all religions and communities will be taken along. Are you convinced with that argument that Mohan Bhagwat made and Sudesh Verma elaborated on?
Well, I'd like to come to that question, but primarily I would like to make an observation in terms of what Mohan Bhagwat has spoken of today. Primarily, the entire program is named as Future of Bharat, and we see Mohan Bhagwat spend a lot of time actually explaining the history of Hedgewar. And it's interesting to note that he speaks of the pre-RSS history of Hedgewar. He does not speak about Hedgewar's changeover from his leanings towards the nationalist movement and becoming absolutely quiescent when he forms the RSS. Now, that's very interesting. And here's the dichotomy, where the RSS, when it wants to project itself as an inclusive organization, does it want to include those people who did not participate in the national movement? It's very interesting to note, because Mohan Bhagwat is actually actually, he says that I'm here to put fact, and the fact of the matter is that before Hegdewar formed the RSS, he was part of the nationalist movement, which he the freedom struggle. He abandoned it to form the RSS. Now that interesting conversion of Hegdewar is not spoken over by Bhagwat, and that's a fact that Bhagwat has serious what you call reason to suppress, and that's the dichotomy of the RSS today. RSS has to suppress the fact that it did not participate in the freedom struggle, and even when he alludes to Hegdewar, he cannot stretch Hegdewar's pre-RSS days into his conversion into an RSS formation former. So that's a legacy that the RSS is actually clawing. The RSS has to claw for its freedom struggle, what you call struggle contribution.
Yeah, you know, Fawad Ali has genuinely some grievances with the RSS. The reason is that during 1962 war, when a group of Communist Party debated inside the Communist Party of India.
So, Mr. Rakesh Sinha, you don't have an answer for this.
I'm coming to that.
Thank you, Mr. Rakesh Sinha.
I'm coming to that.
I thank you that you do not have an answer for the question. You do not have an answer for the question.
1962 war.
Thank you.
Yes,
I know you're fed up with democracy.
Would you allow me?
I know you're fed up with democracy.
Okay, Fawad Ali, hold on for a second.
The RSS is fed up with democracy.
Would you allow me?
You have just mentioned it. You do not have an answer to that question.
Hold on,
Mohan
Fawad
Bhagwat,
Ali.
your chief, has run away. He is suppressing fact. This is the anti-national character of the RSS.
Fawad Ali, hold on for a second.
A history
Will you
of
allow
the
me?
freedom movement
Rakesh Sinha.
where leader wants to claw to
Rakesh Sinha, quickly respond. Yeah. Fawad Ali, I think you've had your say.
I'm coming to that.
Fawad Ali, hold on. Rakesh Sinha.
The RSS is formed.
Ask him kindly, have some decorum debate. You may reject me. You completely reject me. But kindly listen to me. I may be wrong. In 1962, Communist Party of India has a national council. In national council, 32 members.
Answer my question, sir.
Again.
1925, did he pass a resolution in favor of independence?
Kindly ask him to keep. I don't believe in crossing each other. I don't believe crossing each other.
Fawad Ali,
freedom.
Fawad Ali, I don't think any of you are making your point that way. You'll have to hold on for a second. Rakesh Sinha.
I'm keeping quiet. I'm keeping. You know, in 1962, in Communist Party of India.
And, you know, Rakesh Sinha, very quickly, I want to ask you one more thing.
Council of the party said that they said.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mr.
Rakesh Sinha, don't run away. Come on, don't. We are talking about 1925. Why are you coming to 1960? Stick to 1925, Mr. Rakesh Sinha. One document, 5 RSS leaders who participated in the freedom struggle.
Acha, Fawad Ali, I think you've had your point. I think you've really made your point. I'll ask you to hold on. Rakesh Sinha, very quickly. You've got Congress and CPI on this panel. Were these parties invited for the event? Because we've been making calls to political parties, and several political parties have also said that they didn't receive an invite. Jairam Ramesh today said that I have not received any invite from the Congress party, and even earlier the Congress has denied any invite or any outreach by the RSS.
Mr. Luthra, you are a very good anchor. Kindly control these people. Let me speak 30 seconds without interruption. In Communist Party of India, United Communist Party of India, 32 members of National Council voted that it was India which had done aggression on China. It was not China which done aggression. Due to that, Lal Bahadur Shastri government, when Guljari Lal Nanda was the Home Minister, they arrested 32 members, all of them from the Communist Party of India, Marxist. This is the genesis of the formation of CPM. As far as the RSS role in freedom movement is concerned, in 1930, Dr. Hedgewar was given 1 year's rigorous imprisonment. 200 RSS Swayamsevaks were in jail. In 1942, Asti and Chimur in Maharashtra, when the RSS unfurled the flag on the police station and 6 RSS Swayamsevaks became martyred. And you don't know the history because in 1942, Communist Party of India was not with the Quit India movement. Communist Party of India sided with the British regime. And you know, the Communist Party of India has sent the women's cheer group to cheer the British army, When the entire Congress leadership protested against the British war effort, Communist Party of India was siding with the Britishers. Therefore, Fawad Ali, kindly remember 1962. What did you do? Why your party was formed? Your party was formed because you said that China was not attacked. India had attacked on China. If I am wrong, I will apologize. Kindly go and read your history and tell the people, apologize to the nation for your betrayal to the Indian nationalism, India's sovereignty, India's integrity.
I'm going to take a short break on that, but no answers to my question about whether the Congress was actually invited for this event or not. But we're going to come back after this break. We request all our guests to stay with us because there's a big issue about fuel prices we're discussing. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. This discussion continues after the break. With fuel prices almost touching the 90 mark, the Congress today mocked the centre, saying the Modi government was all set to score a century with fuel prices. Petrol prices in Mumbai reached 89 rupees and 44 paise today. Chennai was 85 rupees and 31 paise. Kolkata was 83 rupees and 91 paise. So far, only one BJP-ruled state has reduced VAT on fuel, and that's the state of Rajasthan. Following West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka too slashed fuel prices. But why is the centre not ready to offer any relief? And why out of 19, only one BJP-ruled state has slashed fuel prices? Let's straight go across to all our guests. CPIM's Fawad Ali, Congress's Sanjay Jha, Rakesh Sinha of the RSS, and BJP spokesperson Sudesh Verma. And my first question to Sudesh Verma of the BJP. Sudesh Verma, why are BJP-ruled states not passing on benefits to the consumer, to the Aam Aadmi, when there is an SBI research report which says Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka have the privilege to cut petrol prices by at least 3 from the existing rate and 2.5 on diesel?
We do feel, as you rightly pointed out, that one BJP-ruled state has done that. And we do feel that there are other states also, they should follow, and they should try to take the tabs on them, because you see, central government is not in a position to take the tabs on itself, because the various developmental program launched, and that is linked to the fuel prices. And only those prices that have gone beyond a certain limit have been passed on to the consumer. And for that to come down, it will take some time, because there are international pressures on that. But that is one definite solution, that is state governments initially, for a shorter period, can take the tabs and give relief to the common man, and we do appeal to them to do so.
But, you know, Sanjay Jha, are you convinced by this argument that we have our constraints? There are external reasons. Of course, we understand the external reasons. But the same SBI research report says the increase in petrol and diesel prices is likely to give states a windfall gain of around 22,700 crore rupees. And it also says that there is room to slash VAT. Why is the centre, why is the BJP chief not urging different state governments of the BJP to slash VAT? It's as simple as that.
Parikshit, let me tell you, we call it in the Congress as the great oil robbery of the common man. Rupees 11 lakh crore paid through excise duties and other taxes. And this when the international price kept falling for 4 years. So Mr. Modi's government has basically told the people of India, when the prices fall, I will increase the tax and therefore make you pay more. When the prices rise, you have no choice anyway, you have to pay more. It's like saying, heads I win, tails you lose. Now let me tell you the problem. The problem is that this is a lazy and incompetent government, because they know that since oil is an essential commodity, Parikshit is anyway going to drive his car tomorrow. Sudesh Verma will still use his fancy car. Mr. Sinha will use whatever vehicle he has. The common man will use his scooter and motorcycle. We have no choices, right? So lazy governments impose taxes and sit back and enjoy the revenue. The unfortunate part, Parikshit, is that with oil, the middle class, the ordinary consumer, the poor end up actually getting fleeced, because the richest people in India pay the same amount for a liter of petrol or diesel or LPG cylinder as the poorest man, which is why they say this is a highly unequal and regressive tax. But Mr. Modi's government is actually robbing Peter to pay Paul. So they're robbing the poor man in the middle class to pay the highly, subsidized crony capitalists, who, as we all know, are big beneficiaries in scams like the Rafael scam.
I think I'd like to give a rebuttal to
and
that.
I think this I'll get in Rakesh Sinha. Rakesh Sinha,
this government, if it was
robbing the poor to subsidize the rich.
One last line. But he says one last line.
Sanjay Jha, I'm running out of time.
Ask Mr. Pradhan, why is it?
Do you feel, Rakesh Sinha, you're from the RSS, do you feel it is important for the BJP, different BJP-ruled states and the centre to think about this problem very, very seriously? As a member of the RSS, as a member of the parent body of the BJP, do you feel worried by these fuel prices?
You know, the increase in price has definitely impacting the common man. And masses are dependent on different aspects, and the price increase in the oil gives increase in different fields, transport price and the other things prices increase. So therefore, we need twofold solutions. One is long-term solution, less dependence on the imported oil, and we have to search for the solar energy, etc. Which I think this government has taken a great initiative in that direction, but that cannot be accomplished in 2, 3, 4 years. That will take at least 1 decade. But second important aspect is that every government has to, whether state government or central government, has to have some mechanism so that the burden should be shared by the central government in some way or other way. Because this is related to the international price, so there is a limit, definitely limitation on central government. But being a welfare state, we have to search the mechanism where the common man should be given given some relief. But I disagree with Sanjay Jha. Using adjectives to abuse the government does not serve any purpose. You have to give the alternative. I am asking the opposition party to give a concrete alternative what government should do, except that the state government should take back some taxes. Besides that, what government should do? The opposition party should give 1, 2, 3 concrete solutions.
What is the alternative?
If the central government does not apply, then
we are running out of time. I'll put the last question to Fawad Halim. Rakesh Sinha agrees with the fact that yes, the BJP, the centre has to think we're a welfare state. We need to think about the welfare of the poor, the Aam Aadmi. But please tell us the options. This is what Rakesh Sinha and Sudesh Verma are saying. Fawad Halim, any options that you have?
So basically the BJP...
Well, it's very clear that the Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't have any more options coming from within its own kitty. And they are actually asking for advice from the people of India and the opposition on national network. So that tells you very clearly that the Bharatiya Janata Party is at a loss and they do not have any concrete idea as to how to approach the fuel crisis. Now, it's very clear that if you look at it as a rule of thumb, the 18 states that the Bharatiya Janata Party rules, what is the amount of money that they are taking away from the people of India? At 83 rupees, this calculation stands at 34 rupees is the basic cost of the fuel, 13 rupees goes as central tax, 30 rupees goes as state tax, and dealer's profit is 6 rupees. So it's very clear that the 18 states that are ruled by the Bharatiya Janata Party, they are taking away equal to near about the money that is required, that's the basic cost of the fuel. The central government is taking away 13 rupees if you take the base price at 83 rupees. Now, this is a huge amount of taxation load on the people of India. Let's be very clear. Kerala was the first state that reduced 1 rupee. Yeah, Kerala was the first state that actually initiated in the month of May by reducing 1 rupee per every litre of fuel that's sold in Kerala.
That's the
other
only you
state
can
governments
reduce.
have been proactive. The non-BJP state governments have been proactive.
Running out of time.
Rajasthan is going
Just
into
a
elections,
short
and
answer.
Rajasthan definitely
Sudesh
has to
Verma,
take that
will
step.
BJP ruled states now pass on the benefit to the consumer?
Yeah,
Will BJP ruled states cut
very
prices?
We do strongly believe, that it should be done. High time has come. But we cannot force. We can only persuade them because they also have to take taps on their resource. But we do feel that they have the elbow room to do it.
Okay.
So they should be taking the initiative.
All right, let's see what happens in the days to come. But thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on Political Exchange. This is going to be a heated story ahead of 2019 elections.